Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. This will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. On second down, here's Mixon. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 58, come on.
Here's Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Mahomes now to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mixon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Silver, silver.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Woo-hoo!
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Alert 3. Charlie.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's how you score.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Browns 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. 480.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 36, Mahomes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. I took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea, probably just a block or two away from making it work.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carroll. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Let's go, D.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
He's checking.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finding Knox there, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. 26 yards on the play there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Breida on the draw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
54, Mike, 54, Mike. Check, watch 54, 54.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 24, Jackson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the 1st half, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Easy. Big gas. Mike spot 4.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Nice 7, let's go. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes got a man open. It's Ross. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up third and 7.
3 buds, 3 buds.
50. Hey, 43, 43, 15, 14.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They run again with Breida. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
56, 54. I got you.
Now Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Rush in, rush in.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
He's checking goal.
Now Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Motion, motion.
They'll look to run with Henderson, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to walk one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Room here to run. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. 36 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We got 4. We got 4.
First down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up caught.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dexter Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased, Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Joe Mixon. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They go play fake. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee